Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. 2018 Fireballs here, back with another MLB 9 Innings 26 video. We're with the Pirates team today, and an important update just dropped a few days ago. It's the 11.0.0 update, and it is the first of probably many updates that are going to happen this year in regards to new UI, new features being added, and a lot of things like that. The developers notice came out several weeks ago saying that this stuff would happen, and ComToUS is wasting no time beginning to change things in the game, some for the better, some for the worst. I did post a poll on my community tab asking you guys if you're enjoying this new update so far. It's not the most grandiose update, I'll give it that, but it does have some important feature changes for newer players and for UI in general in this game. So we'll look into it right here and get started. Let's check out what's new first. First and foremost, there is new UI for new beginners or new players in this game. The screen logos and a bunch of different graphics have changed for when you start a new team in this game. I just made my new Rockies team. Unfortunately, I missed out on doing this just a few months ago. Actually, I made the Rockies team back in the middle of 25 or last year, but still pretty cool. It's a little bit more appealing. It was kind of a bland page when you went on to make a new team, and I'm glad they are changing it up a bit. It looks a little more modern, having a stadium in the background, being able to swap through the teams, seeing their world championships and their accolades throughout the years in some of their history. You also have a very massive change, which I think is good and bad in some ways, and I'll describe that in a second here. But you can now, when you start a new team, pick from 3 different players. Before, you used to only be able to pick from 2 players, and they would both be live diamonds. And way back when, you would only be able to have those diamonds for about 2 days before they turned to silvers. Earlier, a few years ago, I believe ComToUS changed it to where you can actually pick 2 players and keep them as diamonds forever. But now you're able to pick 3 diamonds, and the 3rd diamond is now a team prime card. Any team prime card you can start off with, which is absolutely insane. And for one, first thing that comes to my mind when I think of this, because I'm a pessimist, it really devalues the value of prime cards. Prime cards back in the day, and I'm going to be outdated when I say this, but like in 2018, 2019, prime cards were like almost cream of the crop. They were almost as good as signature cards and legend cards. They were just as rare and just as valuable, especially as diamonds. Diamond primes were like highly sought after. Now in 2026, not so much. You get one right off the bat. It's not a bad thing. It gets people excited, and it encourages newer players to really search for those cards, even though they're a lot easier to obtain in today's game. But it's still pretty cool. I do think it has positives to it. It does encourage player recruitment, and it gets newer players interested in the game faster rather than just giving them some normal cards. It's really nice to have some fancy prime card on your team to start off with, and to pick from your team selection of prime players at that. And then it shows the new UI for the players that you can select from. I believe there are still only several that you can select from, like in the past, where it only lets you choose from like 3 core players on the team, not just any player on the Dodgers in the year 2026 or whatever year you're going to start. For this example, it's 2025 because the 2026 cards have not come out yet. But I believe that is the same. You get to only pick from 3 different players, 1 batter and 1 pitcher from 3 options. And I think that's true, as it shows this other picture right here. Dodgers teams, I gotta say, are gonna be so stacked starting out if you create a new Dodgers team, like it shows right here with Yoshinobu Yamamoto. You got Ohtani and then Kershaw. For the time being, though, we'll see what the new year's brings, but that's new. And you also have new UI whenever you start a new season in league mode. It'll show you this opening day 2025 picture. I've seen it several times playing the game in the past few days, and it's pretty cool. It's nothing that's going to be game changing, though, as far as just graphics. It looks nice. That's the only thing I can give to it. And so it says here also, after creating your team, winning your first league mode game will reward you with 5 new team players. Special player types will not appear. Users who do not have already completed the tutorial will receive the following rewards in their inbox after the January 28th update: Diamond Prime Wish Player Pack. So I think this is saying you can pick a Prime player already from the start screen and then play a game. And then after you finish the tutorial, you'll get another free Prime player from a Diamond Prime Wish Player Pack. That is just insane. So not only are you starting with a new team Prime as a diamond and 2 diamonds, a normal team diamonds, but you're also getting an additional 4th diamond team card and another Prime card. along with five team selective packs, which are not too special, but it helps you with your team set deck. This is huge. Honestly, on all my teams, I checked all my teams. The Diamond Prime Wish Player Pack does nothing for me because I have so many signatures and so many other cards that I've grinded for that just wouldn't be able to get replaced by a new Prime card unless Comtois adds new Prime players that are just absolutely insane. But the fact that Diamond Prime players are getting lower and lower in their value in this game, it's a good thing. I mean, of course you want to shoot for the best of the best with signatures and legends and supremes, but I kind of do miss those days when Prime players were really sought after, and nowadays you just save Prime players. You don't even really need to use them for combos. You can just save them for donation material, and at least that's what I do because of the state of my teams. And even as a newer player, or quote-unquote newer player, when I start a new team, I don't even bother really keeping Primes, even team Primes. I'll put them in maybe, and like my Pirates team here, I have a lot of team Primes, but they're really just substitutes for the time being until I can get signature cards. So let me know what your guys' thoughts are on the new UI and the new introduction to new players as far as getting the new team cards and getting a Prime player. And or maybe if I'm reading this correct, I'm thinking there's 2 Prime players that you can get if you're getting the Diamond Prime Wish Player Pack as well. Love to hear your guys' thoughts down below. It's massive though for new players to have that at the start of their teams. Now, for combinations, it's the next thing. Combinations in this game, you can no longer combo more than 5 cards or more than 3 cards at a time. You used to be able to combo 4 cards or 5 cards, but now Comtois has limited it to 3, and I don't think that's a bad thing. I think it makes it easier for everybody to understand combos, and I don't do a lot of combos anymore, but now when you do combos, it's just straightforward. You can only combo 3 cards at a time, 8 normals, vintages, primes, supremes, legends, whatever you want. And this is what the new UI will look like. Let's read just a few of the lines here. It says player combination now requires 3 players of the same type. So the same type meaning the same type of cards. So like normal cards, and then you have legend cards, and then vintage cards. Position combination and star combination features have been removed. Not often would I use those anyway, so it's not a big deal that they remove them. I'm kind of glad they did remove them because they were kind of unnecessary. 4-player and 5-player combinations have been removed, which I already mentioned. And then when a diamond player appears as a result, the feature allowing you to select 1 of 7 cards has been removed. So I didn't know that. When a diamond player appears, you won't be able to look at a shuffle of cards like it is in the diamond player selective pack and choose from them, or have the cards flip around and then guess which where the diamond goes. But I think that's a good thing. It saves time with combos for those of you that still do combos, and I think the UI improvement is better, and it did need to change. It's been like that for like 8 years at this point, so I think it's a good thing that Comtois has finally changed that. Now, normal combination and special combinations are also available now. As you guys see here in the red outline, whenever you put cards into doing combos, it will tell you the available player grade that you can receive back. So if you do like 1 gold, 1 diamond, and another gold here, like with this Middleton, Barnett, and say they added the Jorge Mateo or Julio Mateo, it would probably still show gold to diamond, and it gives you the chance that you may end up getting a gold or a diamond card. It's not a guarantee, but there's a fixed chance. And I think if you look at the question mark or click on the question mark for help, it'll tell you the odds. You can also still do prime combos, you can still do vintage combos, but those will be special combinations, and it will tell you that you can get a prime card back from it, as you guys see in the red outline here. Gold to diamond, prime available from the combination. It's a possibility, it's not a guarantee you'll get a diamond, but it shows the possibility. And then player combination process screen. I have done combinations a couple times, and I don't know if I'll do it in this video. Maybe I will. I'll show you guys what it looks like, but it's pretty straightforward. It's very nice, nothing too fancy, I have to say. And special cards can still be comboed away. And if you click the question mark, actually, sorry, I was wrong about the question mark. It'll show you what kind of combos you can do and what you will get back from those types of combos. All right. The combination, you can also sort the order of players now. You can look through the grade, position, name, all this. I'm pretty sure it's all the same. It's just on the right side of the screen now, no longer on the bottom in one row, so you can look at more cards. You can also sort by card type as well. Now, upgrading, renaming, and UI improvements. The upgrading system and related items have been renamed. Upgrading is now called level expansion, which I think makes sense. It was kind of getting weird saying upgrading a player. Upgrade is a very broad term, and now that it's called level expansion. It's going to be a little bit hard to get used to, but I think it's a good thing they changed it, because when I tell someone, hey, you need to upgrade that player, that could mean training them, that could mean upgrading their levels, that could mean upgrading them to Black Diamond. But now level expansion makes a lot more sense because you are upgrading their level based on their train. And also the upgrade ticket name has been changed to the level expansion ticket. Very appropriate considering they are changing upgrading to being called level expansion. Small change there, but I think it's a good thing. I don't think it's a bad thing at all. It's just going to be harder to accommodate to now that it's changed. Now on the training UI, this is nothing too huge. It's just going to show you once you train a player to their max level, it's going to tell you that you need to upgrade their level expansion, or I still said upgrade. It's gonna take me a while, guys, to get away from saying upgrade, because it's been 8 years at this point, 7 years, and I've been saying that for the last 7-8 years. But level expansion will be required once you hit the max level. As you can see, the prime cursor here at 10 out of 10. And when you upgrade or when you level expand someone now, this is what it's gonna look like. I will say with this, I did try upgrading some cards or level expanding some cards, and I do think they should have kept it the way it was before, where the upgrade tickets stay on the side, and when you look at the available cards to upgrade, it'll only show you cards that you can actually use for level expansion without having to like check your inventory. Because now with the new UI, I'll show you guys this right now. In fact, when I go to my team management here, I can better explain it this way. When I go to level expansion now and I try to level expand somebody, it'll show all of my available cards that I can expand. And it doesn't necessarily mean I have player cards of that same player to use for level expansion. But like Brian Reynolds here, I can either use my normal Brian Reynolds cards at Silver Grade, or I can use the level expansion tickets. But for cards, say like Manny Machado, I don't have any other Manny Machados, but it still shows from the level expansion that I can level upgrade him with the upgrade ticket. In the past, the upgrade ticket wouldn't be there, and you wouldn't be able to choose a player unless you inserted your level upgrade ticket manually. I hope you guys are understanding what I'm trying to say here, but it kind of makes it confusing, especially for newer players. You ideally want to use your player cards to upgrade other cards first before you use your player upgrade tickets or your level expansion tickets now. But it's a small detail, but for me it's not going to be that big of a deal. For newer players, I just hope it doesn't make it confusing, because it is important to save level expansion tickets for mentor, and if you want to train players up to get the proper trains for mentor levels and stuff like that. But small gripe on my part, I just wish they kept it the same as far as like not changing the UI. But for the name, I think it's a good thing that they changed it to level expansion. It is going to be a little bit till I get used to that though. But let's continue on with this pre-update notice here. We're almost done, just a few more things, and then we'll get into the pack opening. And I'm excited because with the pack opening, there are new animations for packs. So I want to see the new animations. I haven't seen all of them. I've seen some of them, and I think they're pretty sick. So after level expansion here and level expansion tickets, you can still upgrade with either coins or points or stars. I would personally just keep using points and collect as many player cards as you possibly can get to upgrade a certain player. Don't use stars unless you're that desperate. Like by that desperate, I mean like you cannot pull that same player to try and upgrade him. Like unless you can get a player level expansion ticket, I would do that instead. But also here, as it says, player pack opening animations have been improved, and we'll see that as we open packs today. Finally, we'll go over this league mode, normal, master, drop reward, additions, and rate improvements. There's a chart in this update notice that you can see what new things have been added to certain years. There are no quote-unquote new items, but there are new items in regards to certain years, especially on the bottom here. I'm not going to really focus on the top here because all of these are really standard and they've just been added to certain years, and you guys can look at this for yourself. But prime player packs and premium normal skill change tickets have been added to league normal mode in year 2032 up until league master mode 2029. And that is pretty big. Again, devaluing the value of prime players. They're much more easily obtainable now. And is it good for new players to get them excited to get the packs? Yes. Is it not as valuable anymore? Yes. So it's a give and a take. They are more easily obtainable, but that satisfaction of obtaining a prime player is just not the same as it used to be. And it makes sense. A lot of people want things quicker and want them easier, and it's a good thing that it's happening. At the same time, though, there is a lack of grinding and actually putting in effort to try and get these cards. By grinding and putting in effort, it's really just playing auto games, but still, it took a long time back in the day to get prime players, and I'm just kind of upset that they're so easy to obtain now. It's like, looking back, I could have had so many primes, and I had so many primes in my lineup and I was so proud of them, and now they're kind of being thrown, not to the wayside, but just their value is definitely decreasing. But that does it for the new 11.0.0 update, and we'll get into player packs and seeing new animations. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Looking at our Pirates team before we start the pack opening first, though, our Pirates team here, we have so many Team 6 to grade increase at this point, but we will be doing a special Pirates player pack. We will be crafting JT Brubacher here, who I really have no use for in my rotation. He's only a 67 base. He's not a great starting pitcher, and there are many other better starting pitchers for the Pirates. We did get Bob Veal in our most recent Pirates video, which was epic. He's the second best starter behind Paul Skeens now. Used to be the best starter for the Pirates for a little bit. And then we also have a dupe Kevin Newman, this gold one right here, which I will be crafting away. So, oh, and also we got Roberto Clemente in the last video to add on to that. So we'll be upgrading some of these cards later on. I don't have a grade increase ticket today, and hopefully sooner than later I'll get a grade increase ticket. We have 5 SIG player packs. I'll be saving all my prime player packs because new primes may be dropping, and I looked at the collection for this Pirates team. I don't really need any prime players at the current moment. I have all of them, including AJ Burnett, which was the most recent card that I got. But here's some of the new animations. Pretty sick. I don't really know. I have to get used to looking at the new player pack animations to tell if I got a special card. Like, if I were to pull a prime out of this, I wouldn't know right off the bat anymore because I was used to the old animations, but now it's different. It'll open the cards up for you, and you don't even have to flip them around. You can skip the animation, by the way, if you click on the screen. I'm going to do it with this next one, opening the last 6 here. You can just click on the screen and it'll show you the cards like that. So there is a lack of excitement in the way. You don't get to like flip the cards over anymore as far as like normal cards, which kind of saves some time. But at the same time, I'm going to be curious to see what it's like when I get a diamond. So premium player pack, I think it follows the exact same animation as the silver player pack. I'm not sure what the animation looks like if you get a diamond. I'm just going to let it play until I get a diamond, as we get 2 golds right there. And I do like the background. There's mist in the background, there's home plate, there's the batter's boxes. It's a little bit different, and it's a nice aesthetic for this type of mobile game that you can play now. But let me know what you guys think about the new pack animations. The prime player pack and the signature pack animations are different as well. I think they're a little bit deceiving because some of the animations for the SIG player packs, it appears like you're getting a diamond based on what the old UI looked like, but it's not actually giving you a diamond. I would still have to really look hard into finding out what the distinction is between just getting a regular silver signature, or if you can tell if you get a diamond anymore, if it will be like backwards and you have to flip it around or something along those lines. But on this Pirates team, talking about players that I'm upgrading, I am currently upgrading my Jeff Gott. I forget his first name, but my relief pitcher Gott, and he is at level 20 out of 20 as a black diamond, only a normal card. I've special trained all of my other cards at the current moment as far as signatures and primes go, so really just waiting for that big upgrade to hopefully eventually get one of those SIGs to diamond. Maybe we can get a diamond SIG today, who knows. But let's open up these premium vintage player packs. I have no idea what a legend would look like anymore, so let's just open this and pop it right open. And it looks like the same animation and the same style as the premiums and the silvers. And let's see what it gives. We get a gold, and we don't get any legend cards. All right, so let me know if you guys have found a legend card yet or gotten one, or if you've gotten like a special diamond from one of these packs. Maybe we'll see from these ultimates. Opening our first 10 here. Is there any distinguishing feature? Okay, there's a little bit of lightning, so I think that means we got at least 1 diamond. That's pretty cool. It's a very small detail, and you actually just get the diamonds right off the bat now. You don't even flip them over. So a little bit of lack of suspense there. I hope that's not the same for like prime player packs or prime cards if you get a prime, or even like legend cards. We'll see though. Let's do special training, and then we'll be right back with the remainder of these packs. All right, continuing on with the 16 ultimate player packs. Let's see how many more diamonds we can get. Let's see that glow. There we go. There's that lightning around, and let's just flip them over. And I skipped the animation there. We get a Garrett Crochet 25. That is sick. So if I get a diamond that I need for like my Rockies team, it's just gonna pop up in my face like this when I do my Rockies team, because that's the only team I would really anticipate getting a good normal diamond card out of, because every other team I basically just need signatures and special cards. Last set of 6 right here though, we get 2 more diamonds. It's a J-Rod from last year and then an Ezekiel Tovar. I do kind of like the blue hue that's around the diamonds now. It makes them a little bit more special, and there's a gold hue around the gold cards as well. Let's do Ultimate Team Selective packs here though, 4 of them. For the Pirates Legend cards, I do need Ralph Kiner. Even though I already have Roberto Clemente, I think Kiner is really the only other card that I need as far as Legends go. I'm not sure if there's another Legend for the Pirates. I'm pretty sure those are the only 2. But let's do this special team selected diamond pack. I'm pretty sure this has the same animation as it used to, just with a new background drop. Let's just open it here. And yes, it is the exact same besides the background. So we'll choose a player here. I'm gonna go for McCutchen. I still haven't gotten a McCutchen sig, which is baffling to me on this team. I'm hoping I can get a McCutchen. But here's the Diamond Wish Prime Player pack that I was talking about. And I'll just give you guys a sneak peek into it. You can look at all the Prime Player cards from every team, and you can, it's like a regular Wish Player pack. You can select which Prime that you want. I'm not going to do it in this video, obviously, but if you guys want to do that, you can. All right, Diamond Player Selective packs here have the same animation as they had in the past, just with a new backdrop here. Hyunjin Ryu, that's pretty good. Let's do 4 or 3 more of these, and then we'll move on to Signature Player packs. I did open my 3,000 star signature player pack before I made this video. It is the end of the month, so I was afraid that I wasn't going to get to it before recording, so I did end up opening it. I didn't get a team card, but the animation is pretty cool, I'm not going to lie. So you guys will see it. I'll open up 1 sig player pack out of the 5 that we do have, and then I'll open up all 4 of the other ones, and I think they'll be face back. I hope they're not just like revealed off the bat, because that would really just kill the suspense and the excitement around opening these in a player pack setting or a video recording setting for me. So I'm hoping that hasn't changed. All right, last set here, no special cards, no vintages. Let's go with Verlander in 2006. Okay, here we are. We'll have sig combos to do, and hopefully we can get another pirate. I'm going to do 1 off the bat. This is what the new signature pack animation looks like. And it is it a diamond? I don't know if it's a diamond or not. No, it's a silver. So see, that's what I'm saying. Like, the diamond animation for the ultimates is kind of the same as the signature, but it's like it's throwing off my idea of what this card is going to be. Anyway, I'm going to flip the card. You can actually still peek. I'm not going to peek at the top stats. You can peek at the base stats. So this is a normal card. Who is it going to be? As I flip it around, I think it'll tell me the team and the position of the player. So let's do it. Flipping it around, this is a Philadelphia Philly. And it is a first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. Yes, it is Rhys Hoskins from 2022. So that's pretty cool. Let me know what you guys think about that. I think it's all right. I personally liked it when you just flipped the card and were shocked at who you got. But that little bit of time in between you seeing the card and giving the details of who the card is, I think that's pretty special. It can be good in some settings. I still like the old way better. But I'm not going to be upset about having to get used to that. All right, let's open up all 4 of these at the same time now. I don't even know what this is going to give. The same pack animation, the lightning goes around. I don't know if I got a diamond or not. Let's see. Who are the packs? Oh, well, it's only 1 card. What if I guess you can only open 1 at a time now? I guess, I don't know. Okay, this one's a Miami Marlin, another National League team, starting pitcher, and we get Dontrell Willis. Oh, okay, that's a little lame. That's a bit lame, I'll be honest. I'm not quite happy about that. So I think from now on, I may just end up opening sig player packs 1 at a time, because that is pretty lame. I'm not too happy about that. Single pack opening with the signature player packs is fine, but then when you open them all at the same time, it doesn't save me time, but it's not like I really went quickly through sig player packs in the past anyway, but seeing all those cards at once kind of ruins it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section. But let me intermediate grade increase these other cards that we got, and then we'll do sig combos. Alright, so here we are with the combinations, and as you guys can see, I can categorize my cards by type, which is awesome. That way I don't have to scroll through a bunch of normal cards or vintage cards anymore. And then I can do it by level, I can do it by grade. I have a couple of diamond signatures here that I could combo away, but I'm going to just do it by by type here. I'm not going to combo away the pirates. I'll try to remember not to do that, and then we'll do the craft. But I haven't done any sig combos yet, so let's see how this animation style works. We're going to do 3 sigs, all red teams here: Phillies, Astros, Phillies, Angels, and Reds. Let's do this. Let's see what this animation looks like. I'm jumping into deep waters here, not knowing what's going to happen, what it's going to look like. We get a Baltimore Oriole, a DH in right field. It is Anthony Santander. All right, that's pretty cool. So I'm guessing the way to go with combos now and with pack openings for sig player packs, I'm going to have to do 1 by 1, which is going to slow things down a bit, but just something I'll have to get used to. All right, let's do 2 Marlins, and let's actually do an all Florida combo. 2 Marlins and a Tampa Bay Ray here. 3, 2, 1. What's this going to give us? We get a San Diego Padre. That was same colors, wrong National League team. Manny Machado from 2022. That is a nice pull, but not a pirate. All right, and we should have one more combo in us. Let's do the Marichal, the Wheeler, and the Machado. Last combo of the evening, or the day, and then we'll do our craft for the pirates. All right, 3, 2, 1. This one, we get a San Francisco Giants, so no team card from combos today. It is a Diamond Sergio Romo. That is pretty nice. Giants teams, I am sorry. I comboed a Diamond Juan Marichal just to get a Diamond Sergio Romo back, which is pretty crazy. But let's do the club craft here, and let's look at the collection as well after we do this craft, because I'm looking for some specific cards. Outfield in particular and starting pitching is of utmost importance. Garrett Cole. You also have Paul Skeens, as I mentioned. We also could use Andrew McCutchen, and there's a couple of vintage cards that I would really like to get. Ralph Kiner is also on the table. I would love a Ralph Kiner sig. He's the best hitting card for the Pirates, I'm pretty sure. But let's see what this animation looks like. Pittsburgh Pirates signature player pack here. We get, I don't know if it's a diamond or not, can never tell anymore. And let's see what we get. I don't think I'm going to do no look strat anymore because there's going to be an animation, I assume. So it's a gold. Let's flip it around. Who do we have here? 3, 2, 1. Pittsburgh Pirate. Closing pitcher. Tekov. Okay, that is a good pull. That is not exactly what I wanted, but it is a vintage card that I have not gotten before. So we will take that. It is going to go into the long list of bullpen cards that I do need to upgrade, or pitching cards that I need to upgrade in general. So I have now 3 team vintage cards for pitchers, not including my vintage Jay Bell, Eastler, San Guillen, and then I also have Jason Kendall and Roberto Clemente. So a lot of vintage SIGs on this Pirates team. That is a nice and a very solid pull. Eventually, I'm going to have to upgrade these bullpen cards because my second setup man and then my middle relief is really, really weak. And that's what really hurts me in my club challenge when I try to go for more than 1,000 points in club challenge on the hard difficulty. My starting pitching is all right, but then my bullpen just gives up a lot of runs and then ruins it for me. But let's go. We get Tekov. I'm sorry, I forgot to look at the collection for you guys. I was rushing into getting to see what this new animation would look like. But now that we know, I know for future video reference, the way I'm going to do pack openings is going to be different. Thank you guys for watching this video and joining me on this experience, looking at the new update. But let me know who you guys think I should grade increase next. I'm definitely leaning towards Clemente to replace one of my primes, or my Bob Veal to replace one of my starters, particularly this Paul Skeens here, who's running a Fireballer, Iron Will, and Untouchable skill set, which is not great. So I would appreciate your feedback. Let me know what you guys think about the new update as well. But that's going to be it for me for today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like down below, hit share and subscribe. Also, feel free to check out the other MLB 9 Innings YouTubers in the description box. They make great videos and they post frequently. So if you guys want more content and more frequent content, go ahead and check them out. They make great content over there. Also, feel free to follow me on social media. I have links to Reddit, Instagram, and Discord in my description box. And if you guys do need help with the game, reach out to me on Discord or comment below. Be more than happy to help you. But with that being said, that's going to be it for me today. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day wherever you are. God bless you all. And don't forget, Jesus loves you guys. He died for your sins. He was buried and rose again on the 3rd day. And if you believe in him and believe in what he did for you on the cross, you'll be saved, guys. And with that said, I'll catch you all in the next video.